Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Colonial Downs here on Wednesday. It is the 13th of July, 2022. Gonna look at the 8th race from Colonial, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. The 8th race from Colonial, it's an allowance race per $70,000, race for 3-year-olds and up, which never won a race of the main claim starter or which never won 2 races here. We have a field of 9 horses heading to the turf course, the distance of ground of 1,800 meters, or the distance of ground of 1 1/8 on the Colonial turf course. 1,800 meters, 1 1/8. My top selection, I'm going to go with the number 2 horse here, in effect. Let's go 2-1-6-9 in the superfecta. 2-1-6-9 super, top selection 2 horse, in effect. This 4-year-old followed by Dialed In. Neil Morris trains 1. J.D. Acosta gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came 26th of June at Laurel. Mile 3/8 and allowance race 53,000. And the horse finished 3rd by 2 1/4 lengths. They ran 3 mile 3/8 races that weekend at Laurel. And you need to be drawn very well with a quick run to the first turn. He was drawn 8 of 9. He didn't save enough ground. He closed up a little bit, but with a better post draw, he would have made the race interesting late. Coming here with a slightly less trip, but longer than average trip, with a better post draw from a track position, I think the horse could really run a good race here today. Before that, the horse ran the 1st of June at Delaware, mile 16th allowance race 42,000, and he finished 2nd by length that day. He sat back early, but really had the turn a foot late. He just missed. Nothing bad about that race, facing lesser quality horses. And then at Keeling against very tough horses, 8th of April, 1 mile and allowance race 100,000. He finished 9th by 9.5 lengths. He didn't break that day, and he never really got going. Same for the race before at Goldstream, about a mile 16th and opposite 25. He finished 4th by 8 1/4 lengths. Horrible post draw. 9 of 10, broke out, got bumped a few times, slippery wide. He just found very horrible trips at Goldstream this winter against some very tough horses. When he's going way down the class ladder today, smaller field. This horse is in a better spot to win. The 1 horse Summer Silence I think is your next likeliest winner. First off the bench, at mile 16th off the turf at Delaware, he finally got the victory on the front and all throughout. Very easy run from there. His races in New York over those longer trips last season, he wasn't winning, but he was always running these good races. Coming here today, his buyers are up to scratch on turf. It wouldn't surprise me if he gets to the winner's circle also. Let's use him in the late pick 5. But to recount my selection for the 8th from Colonial here on this Wednesday afternoon, let's take the 2 horse in effect. Give kudos to the 1 horse Summer Silence, 2-1-6-9 super, 2-1 in your multi-race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.